Lightnin Fast Adventures here at Coastal Plains Raceway Park, and just finishing up with the Sunoco Super Series Humphrey Mechanical Limited Late Models. And winner again, he was on Lightnin Fast Adventures the last time. He does it one more time. Car number 44, race fans out of Wilmington, North Carolina, Mr. T.J. Barron. And T.J., man, I'll tell you what, the last time we were here with Lightnin Fast Adventures TV, you pretty much ran away with it, but tonight you had to earn it. That was some great racing between you guys out there. Talk about it.
Yeah, I appreciate it. I hated to see them cautions. My car was really good in the long run, and for some reason I couldn't get the tires cleaned off good enough. I don't know. But I had that one mishap and Jerry got around me, and that worried me. But I'm glad I got around them, and got to thank Retcher's Auto Glass and Jeff Gordon Chevrolet and everybody for running a clean race, and all my friends and family coming out.
Was your crew chief telling you to try to capitalize and do better on them last restarts before you come to get the win?
Well, they didn't really tell me nothing. I've been doing this long enough to know, but I did my best to clean the tires off, but I guess I didn't. And then finally, the last couple restarts, I got them good and clean, and was able to get not a great start, but a decent start and enough to stay ahead of them.
9 wins. Now you are the top man on the all-time win list for any, or 8 wins on the all-time win list for any limited late model driver here at Coastal Plains. How does that feel, buddy?
That's pretty awesome. I guess the outdo Dustin Turnage, I reckon he'd be the man to beat there. So that's pretty awesome to beat him.
Race fans, that's the winner in car number 44 out of Wilmington, North Carolina, in the Register's Auto Glass Jeff Gordon Chevrolet entry out of Swansboro, Wilmington, North Carolina, Mr. T.J. Barron. Give Jerry Burns a round of applause. He put on a great show as well. Jerry, second place, man. It was a wild race out there, and just talk about it from the cockpit.
Yeah, the last couple races, a lot of the races this year, we haven't had a lot of cautions. So this week I set it up tight, try to have a long run car, and we had a good long run car, but we had cautions like every 10 laps, and that hurt us. Just keep working on it and keep trying.
You know what, another thing, you were really getting T.J. Barron on the restarts. Just talk about that last one where he was able to get by you, but all the other ones, you were right there with him.
Yeah, like I said, we had a strong car, but it just wasn't the #1 car on 5 laps and 10 laps, laps.
That's your sponsors, buddy.
I thank Quiznos Subs, Cape Carteret, Home Pride Construction, Race and Realty. I'd like to thank my dad, Onslow County Motor Company, and Ben Beasley. He's been really good to me. I'd like to thank him. I'd like to thank John Whaley, my mom, my little sister Zoe. Everybody helps me out at the shop. Thank you.
Keep an eye on this guy, because sooner or later he's going to break through in victory lane. He's a great talent here at the park. Car number 6 out of Swansboro, North Carolina, Mr. Jerry Burns. We all know him as Mr. Boo, Dustin Turnage, everybody. And Dustin, man, 3rd spot. Initial get-go, you got spun there, or you didn't. You lost it on your own, man. Talk about what happened with that car, and then coming down pit road, getting up with the crew, making whatever changes you did, and finishing 3rd.
Yeah, had a lot of adversity thrown our way today, and I'm proud of these guys, even to pull out a 3rd place for everybody on the crew, everybody for coming out tonight. Yeah, we just come in, make a quick adjustment, because we didn't have any practice at all hardly today. Qualifying, I choked in qualifying. Just come in and wanted to make a quick adjustment and went back out, and I pretty much burnt my tires up trying to catch back up to the crowd. The end of the race, car got a little free with me coming off, but nevertheless, we get back on this right tire schedule like we ought to be. We're going to be right.
Do you feel that if this was a 60-lap event, as what the schedule distance was, but they cut it back to 50, do you feel if it was 60 laps that you could have maybe run up there and made a run on Jerry Burns or even Barron for the win?
No, if I hadn't got so far behind to begin with, I think we could have contended up there 1st, 2nd place. There was one part about around lap 20, 25 where the car was great. Really come to me, but I was running it so hard, I think I burnt the tires off of it. And nevertheless, we started getting a little tight in the center, and that's going to cause a little free off. But now we got a little bit of work to do. Them guys were pretty fast ahead of me. We just pretty much hold my own.
Got your sponsors, Dustin.
Got to thank Turnage Construction and Trucking, Turnage Forestry Mulching, Big M Equipment out of Bridgeton, North Carolina. You can go get you a bad boy mower from there. Just got to thank Dad, this weren't for him, wouldn't be possible. Thank everybody.
And this man's definitely a great talent. He's a former track champion here at the Coastal Plains Raceway Park. He's raced at Martinsville in the big wheeling late model race. And keep an eye on this guy, because if he can get this car back in winning trim, he'll be back in victory lane. Car number 17 out of Bayboro, North Carolina, Dustin Turnage. Again, second spot to Jerry Burns in car number 6. And the big winner, 8 wins this year, and car number 44 out of Wilmington, North Carolina, T.J. Barron on Lightnin Fast Adventures TV from Coastal Plains Raceway Park. Lightnin Fast Adventures TV here at the Coastal Plains Raceway Park in Richlands, North Carolina. And of course, today is the 9th anniversary of 9/11, the tragic day that happened on 2001 when the World Trade Center was victimized by terrorists putting planes into the buildings. And of course, today is the 9th anniversary of it. Standing beside me now is the driver of car number 25 of the Humphrey Mechanical Limited Late Models out of Kinston, North Carolina, Kenneth Mercer. And Kenneth Mercer is a special driver because he has sponsors, yes, but one thing is a big sponsor for him is supporting the troops that fight for our country, that keep our country safe overseas. And Kenneth, just talk about how adamant you are about having the support of your troops on the side of that car, the door panel of the 25.
Well, we're really proud to have support our troops on the side of the car. I mean, this is a military area right here, and you have a lot of military people coming out to see it. They've got a lot of military families around, and my heart goes out to anybody that's fighting for us. The 9/11 deal, man, that was terrible. I can remember, like everybody else, exactly what you were doing when it happened. I was in a dentist chair getting a root canal done, and I heard the first plane hit, then the second. We knew it was just an attack on America, and that was terrible. We just hate it for all the families, the loved ones that were lost. But we love our troops. My Uncle Sam that drove the Zero up here. He was in the Marines, and he fought for our country. And just feel strong about our guys overseas and are here fighting for our homeland.
The flags are at half staff here at Coastal Plains Raceway, and one man that's very adamant about the history of 9/11 and supporting our military, our fire, our rescue, our police is a driver out of Kinston, North Carolina, Kenneth Mercer, here on Lightnin Fast Adventures. Lightnin Fast Adventures here at the Coastal Plains Raceway Park in Richlands, North Carolina, after a successful tribute for 9/11, a great night of stock car racing. Joining me beside me is my counterpart, Marcus Morgan. And Marcus, buddy, I tell you what, another great night of racing at Coastal Plains. Ronnie Humphrey hit another ballpark home run.
Not as many cautions as we've seen before. Was not a record night of cautions, but we definitely had some exciting action. We had some fender rubbing and some beating and banging, and you know, our limited late model feature 50-lap race event is going to be featured.
Which we covered.
Yeah, that's right. We'll be featured on our Lightnin Fast Adventures channel. And so when you're watching this video, please make sure you check out the other parts of this complete video. From Coastal Plains Raceway.
They did the round track racing tonight. The drag strip raced also, and of course, you know, as soon as the checker flag fell and we got done signing off on the PA, the rain started to fall. So we got it right on the nails of making it perfectly in the program. Watching Lightnin Fast Adventures video here from Coastal Plains is, again, we honor tribute to 9/11. As again, this is the 9th anniversary of our tragic day, a dark day in America, one of the saddest days that ever happened to our country. But we still move on as American citizens. We fight for our right to have freedom, and we have our military, which is the 5 branch forces, the Air Force, the Navy, the Coast Guard, the Marines, and the Army, fighting to have us safe, whether they're over air, land, and sea. And of course, not only that, our service people, whether they're county or local, in the police, fire, and rescue. Next time you see one of them, acknowledge them, patronize them, and tell them how much you appreciate them. And of course, like I said, you shouldn't do that just because it's 9/11, but you should do it every day of your life when you see one of them, because they go above the call of duty to make sure we're safe. Well, Marcus, let's pack it up and head home, man. Let's get on out of here, and appreciate everybody watching the Lightnin Fast Adventures videos. Remember, you can go to lightninfast.com, check it out, or you look for us on the YouTube channel. Go to youtube.com, type in Lightnin Fast Adventures, and subscribe. Become a member with us. We're already getting more members every day. We're getting numerous hits checking us out, and we really appreciate it. We do it for all of y'all. So signing off. For Marcus, I'm Wesley. Lightnin Fast Adventures here at Coastal Plains Raceway Park.
Good night.